Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. This is Psycho here with another pickups video. It's been about 2 weeks since I posted a video. I know I need to do them more because you guys were supporting the last video pretty well, and I appreciate that. I did the cover of the Lifehouse song, and I boosted it on my Facebook too, so that helped it do well also. But I was pretty excited with the results from that. And if you watch that video, I'd like to thank you. But this one is going to be a pickups video. I have some decent stuff from over the past couple of weeks. Actually, some good stuff. I think you guys will enjoy some of the stuff that you're about to see. But before we get into that, let's do the thumbs up. Let's do the subscribe if you're not currently a subscriber and you like the gaming aspect or the music aspect of the channel. Hit the bell notification so you know when I am posting a new video. And leave a comment. As a matter of fact, you might want to this time, because to get things started, I said when I hit 50 subs, which I'm at 51 now, I would do a small giveaway, and I'm going to do that giveaway. And it is for this: if you guys have an Xbox and do not have Game Pass Ultimate, I have a 1-month subscription for you to try it out. It is worth it. I have it already. I actually bought this to give away on my Twitch stream, but I kind of fell off because I just don't have the time for it. But yeah, look, you can see there it hasn't been scratched off yet, along with something else on it. I'm not even sure what that is. Some kind of dirt or whatever. But if you guys are interested in having this, it's real simple. The first person in the comments that I see ask for it gets it. So if you want a free month of Game Pass, a small thank you. And like I said, I don't really have can't do trivia or anything because everybody just Googles everything. So I wasn't sure how to give it away. So just the first person to comment that they want this card, it's free. And it's $15. I think I paid for it. So 1 month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I feel like if you have never had this and you want this card and get it, and try Ultimate, you probably won't let that subscription run out. But yeah, guys, that's a thank you to everyone who's ever supported the channel. If you are interested in having it, it's free. Just be the first to comment that you want it. Okay, so there's not a whole ton. There's enough stuff, which is kind of cool, that I've been finding stuff, and I've been finding good stuff. So I'm going to start off with this stack right here. You can't see, it's just off camera. These games were in an apartment that the lady had been removed from. And they were just getting rid of all of her stuff. So they said, hey, if you see something you want, take it. And there were video games there, so I grabbed them. Now, the first three, I was excited to find these, but the games weren't in the cases, and I couldn't find the loose games laying around anywhere. But I grabbed the cases anyway because you just never know. But there are a couple of Switch titles. The first one is Super Mario Party. Like I said, none of them had the Switch games had the games in them, which is a bummer. But the case, in case I ever come across it loose, I can throw it in there. And then the other one was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Again, just the case, but cool to pick up nonetheless. I already have that game, so that'd be a flipper. Trade-in or whatever. And the final one was a game called Killer Queen Black. I don't know much about this game, so I almost picked it up a couple of times from Walmart, but I never pulled the trigger on it. So if you guys know anything about this one, let me know. Is it cool? Like, I don't know, the back looks kind of cool. But yeah, so these 3 Switch games, just the cases, but free, so I don't hate that. And then these other games, side note, there were actually 6 of them, but one of them was WWE 2K15, and I gave it to my friend's son, 6-year-old son, because he's a huge wrestling fan. But yeah, I gave that one to him. But the other 5 were all complete. I mean, one of them has like some candle wax or something stuck to it, but whatever, I can clean that up. But yeah, these were all free in that same apartment, except these ones had the games in them. And this is the one that has like the candle wax or something stuck to it. I'm not sure what that is. But it is Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition. And as you can see, like, whatever this is, I don't even really want to touch it. But I got to get that cleaned up, or maybe just put this in a different case or something. I don't know. But, yeah. There is, the manual's in there. The disc is in there. And the next one is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. And, again, complete. There's the back. I should have did them in this order. Lego Marvel Superheroes, the first one. And again, that's also complete. It's pretty crazy. I've never owned this game, and all of a sudden I have two, and you'll see why later on in the video. Then a copy of Madden NFL 25. The case is a little messed up down here, but whatever. This is a sports title, but all the stuff is in there. I actually bought this when it was new for the Xbox One. It was my first Xbox One Madden, and it was pretty cool. And AP's on the cover. That's pretty dope, I guess. And then this was my favorite one in here, just because I love this franchise, and I didn't have this physical, so I'm kind of grateful that I came across it. But it is Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. All these are obviously PS4 games. Everything is in there. So yeah, those 5 games and these 3 Switch cases, free. I just found them in the apartment. There could have been more stuff in there. I mean, I wasn't one of the active crews working in there. I just stopped by occasionally and saw some and grabbed them. There could have been more. Hell, those loose Switch games could have been in there and just been thrown out. I really don't know. But I don't want to think about anyone throwing away Switch games. But yeah, guys, free. This stack. What's next? Here's another free one. I hang out at Trade Post Games now pretty regularly because the guys in there are pretty cool. And I pick stuff up from there, and they're running a pretty good store, and they give decent amount for trade credit there too. They're much fairer than anywhere else. But one of the guys had brought some games in and asked me if I had this one, and I didn't already. And it's in a GameStop case, but whatever. A free game is a free game. But Nate, his name is, gave me a copy of Forza Motorsport 2. For the 360. I didn't already have it, so it's cool. I'm grateful to have it, and I will throw it in the collection. Now, if I ever come across the Forza 2 case, I'll throw it in that. But thank you, Nate. Big shout out to Nate for giving me Forza Motorsport 2 for the Xbox 360 for completely free. This next one came into the same trade post. And it was funny because somebody had traded this game in, and the day before they traded this game in, I was talking about wanting this. And I've talked about this game on my channel before because I have 3 Scarlet Nexus. Or not Scarlet Nexus, that's a game. 3 Scarlet. Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet. I imported from Japan. And I said I wanted the other 2. Well, I was talking to Charles, who I've mentioned on this video, on this channel a lot, also, about that series. And then the next day, while he was in there, one of the games came in that we were specifically talking about, and it's a copy of Dead or Alive Extreme 2 for the Xbox 360. Crazy how we were talking about it, and the next day it showed up at the store. I wasn't there when it got traded in, but he was, so he actually grabbed this for me, and then I think that weekend or whatever, I met up with him, and I bought it for him. So good looking out, Charles, man. That's awesome. And this is a really clean copy too. As you guys know, I've already mentioned that. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, I know why you like that. Yeah, I say this on every time I talk about this game. But the gameplay loop is actually pretty addicting, and I like the gambling aspect too. And I don't know. I mean, I don't play for hours and hours on end, but if I want to kill like an hour or two, gambling and playing the volleyball game and stuff, it's actually pretty fun. But it's complete, and everything is in really nice shape. So big shout out to Charles for picking that up for me. And this was $20. So Dead or Alive Extreme 2, happy to have that. Now all I need is the first one for the OG Xbox, and I'll have all of them. What's next? I picked this up on Saturday. It's funny because I bought this, and I'm actively playing it, which you're saying, what? Well, I have the collection. It's Bioshock. I have the Bioshock collection on Switch, which last weekend I threw in just on a whim because I played the original Bioshock over and over multiple times and always came to a point where like I had stopped and went on to something else and for whatever reason didn't go back to it. So I had never beaten the original Bioshock, although I do love it. Well, last night I actually ended up beating the original one, and it's crazy. And since it's the collection, I'm going to play through 2 and then Infinite also. I mean, why not? But Saturday I saw this there at the trade post, and I found this game for $5. And like I said, I'm already playing it, and I have it on the Switch, at least in the collection. But I picked this up because of the slip cover, and also the artwork, the embossed artwork of the Big Daddy on the slip cover. But it's just the original Bioshock, guys. This is a fantastic game. It really is. Like I said, I just finished up last night, and again, I picked this up for $5 because it came with a really cool slipcover. There's the artwork, and then like I don't know if you could probably tell. Yeah, you can see it from this angle that the picture of the Big Daddy is actually embossed, and I think the design for the Big Daddies is pretty freaking spooky. I like the character, so that's actually going to be. I'm going to move the display game that I have up there now because I always have one at the top of each stack facing so I can look at the artwork. And I don't remember what's there now, but I'm going to move it, and I'm actually going to put Bioshock. $5, guys. If you have never played Bioshock and you have a 360, and go to anywhere, and you can get this for pretty cheap, and it's definitely worth the playthrough. Bioshock, the original one, is fantastic. What's next? Okay, also Saturday, I went to GameStop to renew my Power Up Rewards card. Not that I go in there very often or use it. I very rarely buy things from GameStop, but I do get the Power Up Rewards because I like to have the subscription to Game Informer. I've been a subscriber to Game Informer for like 15 or 16 years, and I still get it every month, and I still read every issue. So, anyway, I went there to renew that, and I looked around, and it's pretty crazy because the GameStop at the mall that I go to is a pretty small GameStop, but for some reason in their Switch section, they always have like some uncommon ass games there that you don't really see. I don't see them at Walmart or anywhere else, or at the vintage stock, or you know, anywhere that sells games. They always have like these uncommon games there, and it's pretty cool. And I actually picked one up simply because I had never even heard of this game, but I'm glad I grabbed it because after reading up on it and watching the reviews, this definitely looks like something I would really enjoy. But I paid $15 for this. And I had some store credit too. So because of being a member, you get so much off here and there. But it is a copy of a Switch game called Rustler. Now, yeah, like I said, I had never even heard of this game, and I'm reading the back of it and looking at the art. At the store, reading the back of it and looking at the artwork, and then when I watch the videos, it's like this is like for people who played the original 2 Grand Theft Autos when it was top down. I mean, these characters aren't quite that small, but same kind of art style, top down view. But like pretty much Grand Theft Auto in the medieval times. And if you look at this guy right here, he kind of looks like the guy from Bully, I think. But yeah, there's the back of it. The game is called Rustler. I have yet to try it because, like I said, I've been playing Bioshock. But for $15, I figured I'd take a chance. And like I said, I feel like this is pretty uncommon. I've never heard of it. So, one of those off-the-wall games. And I have no idea what I'm doing. But, yeah. I was interested in it. I took a shot. I haven't played it yet, but all the gameplay and the pictures on the back and the way people are describing this game seems like a Grand Theft Auto during medieval times. So I am actually excited to try this game. $15 at GameStop, guys, if you want to. I don't know if it was just at that GameStop, but if you can find it at a GameStop, I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty cheap. Okay, what's next? Okay, I have one PlayStation 1 game that I got a couple weeks ago. Carlos brought this over. I'm super stoked to have it. It is in the original hard plastic long box. And it is very clean. And I got a great deal. So now that brings my long box total to 3. And it is a CIB copy of Mortal Kombat 3 for the original PlayStation. And it is a really, really nice copy of this game. I remember taking the game out to look at it, and it was like, you guys probably can't see it, but it kind of looks like the game has never been played. I mean, that's how clean it is. And the manual is in fantastic shape. I don't want to drop this or anything because it doesn't even have at least not that I'm spotting, no cracks in the plastic anywhere. No, I mean, this guy, whoever had this, kept this in pristine condition. So happy to add it to the collection. Mortal Kombat 3 long box for the original PlayStation. And that's from Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. What's next? Okay, so here's some games. Okay, so yesterday there's a guy who posted some 360 games. I don't hunt 360 games. I mean, if I spot them while I'm at the store or something, one that I remember being good, I'll pick it up. But like when I'm going on Marketplace or whatever, I'm not looking for 360 games. I might look at them just to like pick and choose like I do at the store. But this was not a crazy lot, but you'll see why I grabbed it. So the guy is asking, what was it, 30 for these? And I was like, man, I don't know that there's even $30 worth of stuff there. But then as I was looking through the pictures, I saw something, and I decided to grab it because I knew that they would be worth more than what he was asking right away. So the first game, well, the first game was actually a card. I didn't mind. It was a download card for Batman Arkham City. It hadn't been scratched, so it wasn't used. But I don't have it anymore because my friend stopped by, and he plays his 360 still all the time. So I was like, hey, man, if you don't have this game, I don't know why I'm doing it. But I was like, here's the card, scratch it off and punch this in, and you'll have the game. So he took it, and it was for Batman Arkham City. So, yeah, Arkham City is fantastic. I played it when it was new. I don't remember if I have it up there. I might. I think I do. So I gave the card away to my friend. But one of the games included was the download card for Arkham City. The next game that was in there was a copy of Civilization Revolution for the 360. And the guy said that this game is open, but no one's ever played it. You know what? I didn't check the disc. Oh, yeah, it doesn't even feel like anyone's ever even taken the disc out of this. There is a speck of dust on it. But other than that, yeah, nothing. Nothing, guys, nothing. But he said the game had never been played. Manual's in fantastic shape. I'm not really a strategy type guy, but whatever. I'll add it to the collection. And then the next 4 games, I'm going to show you what they are, and then at the end I'm going to tell you what the crazy thing is, if you hadn't already guessed it. But the next one is a copy of Lego Marvel Superheroes, which I just showed you for the PS4. That one was free. This one was not. Lego Marvel Superheroes. There's the back. Next one was Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. And there's the back. The next one was a Platinum Hits copy of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Game of the Year Edition. You know what I mean? That's classic right there, you know? Classic. And the final one in that lot was a copy of The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Legendary Edition. And there's the back. Now, why did I pick up this lot? Because in case you haven't been able to tell yet, these are all still sealed. Now, they're not worth a ton. Well, not yet anyway. 360's not that old. But these are some pretty quality titles. Maybe not the Lego, because there's a lot of these. But I feel like these 3 over time, sealed, like, you know, sealed Sonic stuff, Oblivion and Skyrim. I checked into them. I don't remember which ones are which, but 3 of them are worth $15 a piece, and one of them is worth a little over 20. So do the math. 30 for all those games. Well, these 4 plus Civ Rev and the Batman download, and I made more than that just with these 4 sealed ones. I think I'll hang on to these. I'm being honest. I mean, if I want to play any of these games, I can play them on Switch or somewhere else, or PS3, PS4. But finding sealed 360 games is, I feel like, kind of getting a little harder. So, yeah. And this guy also said, and stay tuned in case it does happen, I asked him if he had anything older. Sealed 360 games, guys. That's exciting. It really is. And some decent stuff, some decent titles. I asked the guy if he had anything older. I told him I collected video games. And after we left, he said he'd have to think about it. He couldn't remember. And then I had got home, and he texted me back like maybe an hour later. He's like, you know what? As a matter of fact, I think there's an old Nintendo in a box in my attic with about 50 plus games in it, in the box with it. And I was like, whoa, okay. He said he's going to be having a yard sale in July, and he's going to be taking everything down out of the attic, and when he grabs that down, he's going to contact me. So I'm thinking 50 Nintendo games, there's bound to be a gem or two in there. And he said, like, he wasn't sure because he hadn't seen these games in 25 years. But I think he was mentioning packages. So I'm wondering if he meant boxes. If I find complete in box Nintendo and 50 plus complete in box NES games, man, stay tuned, guys. July can't come soon enough. Actually, there's a lot of cool stuff happening before then. I have the Premium Edition Series 3 is supposed to be shipping this week, so we'll have some unboxings next week of their Series 3. But enough self-promotion. Let's get back into this. Hopefully that Nintendo lot works out. What am I doing? Up next, I got these for $20. So I don't typically collect for this system because I'm not nostalgic for it, and I don't really care about the system. But there was a guy selling these two games, and they're both the exact same game. And I hit him up, and if the deal didn't happen, it was whatever. I wasn't going to sweat it too bad. But it ended up happening, and like I said, I don't collect for this system, but you're going to find out why in a second. Okay, so remember, both of them are the same game. So it was a copy of Berserk. There's the box. There's no manual or nothing. The box is actually kind of ripped up a little bit here. And here's the game. Berserk. Yeah, I know. This is, if you've played Atari, like, I'm sure you've heard of this game. I remember playing it as a kid. I remember just touching the walls killed you in this game. But anyway, so there's one of them. There's a copy of Berserk. Now, the reason I picked this up was for the other copy. I didn't realize it at first. Same situation with these 360 games, though, guys. Like, here's the other copy of Berserk. And look, dude. It's sealed still. Still sealed. Still has the hang tab from the store. This game came out in like 1977. How is it still sealed? Like I said, it's sealed, so everything is in there. I can feel like the cartridge, and I can feel like the poster and the manual. It's like really thick right here. Unfortunately, my open copy just has the cart, and that's it. There's no comic book or anything like it says comes with it. But in this one, it's in there, and you can feel it. Now, Atari games usually aren't worth a ton, maybe a select few. But I do remember Berserk as a kid, and I looked this up, and it's worth about $58. So we'll just round it up to $60 sealed. It's worth $60 sealed. I was considering flipping this one or trading and keeping the open one, but the box is kind of rough on this one, and it's like there's a little bit of crush damage down here you can see, but overall this is a really clean copy. So I don't, like I said, I don't collect Atari stuff normally, but a sealed copy of Berserk, a game that I remember playing as a kid, and I might hang on to this. I might hang on to it, guys. What would you do? What would you do? Would you hang on to the sealed Berserk? Because, I mean, it's worth $60. and that's fine. Like, I don't, if I flip it, I don't ever use price charting prices. I always go below price charting, or even trades. I prefer, I like to trade or whatever. I guess if the right trade came along, I'd probably part with it. But I'm thinking I might hang on to this. Like I said, leave some feedback, guys. Would you hang on to a sealed copy of Berserk or a sealed copy of anything for the Atari? Like I said, I know that they're not valuable or whatever, but if it was a copy of a game that you loved playing on, or remembered playing even on the Atari, that kind of brought back some childhood memories, and you had a sealed copy, would you hang on to it? Would you open it? Would you open it and hang up the poster or read the comic that was in here? I don't know, guys. I'm really thinking. My intentions were to keep the open one and move this one for something else that I wanted. But this is it's pretty clean, guys. Aside from that little bit of crush damage, it's a nice copy. So I'm on the fence, guys. Flip or keep. Sealed copy of Berserk. Okay, 3 more games to show, and they're good. They are boxed, 2 boxed NES titles and 1 boxed Super Nintendo title. Complete in box minus 1 thing in one of them. The first one I got at the trade post. I finally pulled the trigger on it. I've been talking about grabbing it for weeks. I actually have had this for a little while now. This is not recent, a few weeks ago, but I haven't did a pickups video in a few weeks. But it is a CIB copy of Jaws for the NES. Which is crazy because I got this the week after I picked up that Jaws Unleashed on the 360. This game is not very good, but much like Friday the 13th, I love it. I really do. I don't know why. I can't explain it to you guys, but I do. Wait a second. What do we got? What do we got here? Okay, so this is complete. Well, I guess there's not a registration card, but there's the dust sleeve. There's the cart. Cart's not in horrible shape. I don't hate it. Here's the back. Here's the manual. Manual's not in awful shape either. And then here's one of the inserts that came with it. One of the little small Nintendo posters that they used to put in everything. And there's that. Little blast from the past. I love these, making these videos. I hope you guys enjoy watching these and just remembering back when you were a kid. Like, oh yeah, I remember that poster, or yeah, I remember playing that game. Yeah, I really love this stuff. I really do. Old school video games. Hardly ever play them, but I sure love having them. And you can see there's like a little crease. Not a crease. It seems like maybe the box had been pushed out at one point. But yeah, guys, I don't mind. It's a complete in-box Jaws for the NES. So now I have Friday the 13th and Jaws. I'm excited about that. And then this one I got yesterday. Carlos dropped this one off. I had this one in the first collection, and same situation. It was missing a piece, but I'm happy to have it again. And it is a complete in-box copy of the Konami game, Monster in My Pocket. Now, the only thing missing is this guy. I don't have the toy, and I didn't have the toy in the original box either. But this game, I remember playing this game as a kid, and I loved playing this game. It was actually quite fun. And yeah, we're pushing 30 minutes, but you know, we like to open the NES boxes. This box is in really nice shape. It's in good condition. I don't hate it. I actually I do love this game, and I remembered, like I said, playing it when I was a little kid, and it's fantastic. It really is. But aside from not having the toy, this does have everything. There's the cart, Monster in My Pocket. You can see up here, it's coming up a tiny bit, just right there. But overall, it's in good shape. I don't hate the cartridge. And then the manual is very minty. The manual looks like nobody ever took the manual out of the box. It's still pretty nice, pretty crispy. Have fun with your free exclusive monster from your friends at Konami. So that's what the monster looks like, but I do not have him, unfortunately. I don't remember. Last time I looked it up, it was expensive, but just that little toy monster to complete this box is north of 100. Who knows, by now it might be north of 200. But yeah, it came with all the other inserts. There's the, what is this, read before using your NES thing that used to come with the games. And then yet another poster. And it's a Konami poster, so you know there's some bangers on here. You know what I mean? Dracula's Curse is on there. What else we got? You flip it over, and you got, what is it? Tiny Toon Adventures. Bucky O'Hare down there at the bottom. Yeah, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wish I had Bucky O'Hare, if I'm being honest. I sure do. But yeah, guys, complete in-box copy and a nice clean copy of Monster in My Pocket for the original NES. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic game. If you have not played this, if you emulate games, try it out. Or if you have it in your collection and haven't played it, loose or box or whatever however you have it, if you have it and have not tried this game, play it. It's really good. It really is a fun time. I don't make this stuff up. Now we're gonna run into some problems here. Okay. Gotta be gentle. Gotta be gentle with your complete in-box NES titles. Especially nowadays. I mean, if this were just like a beat-up box and like a ripped-up manual or whatever, I might not be so worried. But this is actually in pretty decent shape. So, you're going right back in this. Right back in there. We're going to close that up. There it is. Monster in My Pocket, guys. I got some more decent, heavy titles coming from Carlos. We're whittling it down to the last few things he's holding for me. It's a couple of consoles and some games, and they are big. Speaking of big, the last game I'm about to show you is also from Carlos. I got this one a couple of weeks ago, and this one I consider to be a pretty decent grab, and like a classic. Like, hey, if you're gonna collect for the Super Nintendo, complete in box, like this is a must-have in the collection. It is getting kind of pricey though, but I am super excited to have this one also. It is a complete in box copy of Contra 3: The Alien Wars, also a Konami game for the Super Nintendo. Man, you have no idea how happy I am to have this game in my collection. I have the Contra collection digitally, and pretty soon, within the next couple weeks, I'm going to order the Contra collection, probably the classic edition from Limited Run. And I have Super C complete in box for the NES. Don't have the original Contra, but I have Super C, and now I have this. And look at that box art, guys. This, like, when you pick this up at the store, you just looked at that box and you're like, "Yep, I'm gonna kick some ass in this game." you just knew. So let's take a little closer look. There's a little crease here or whatever. Some little wear down here. That crease over here. Just minor stuff on the edge there. Here you can tell, like, this game has been around. It's been played and used, which is what you want. You want the games to be enjoyed. Some stuff over here. You can see right there, and a little wear on the corner. Just your normal wear and tear. And on the back, it's not too bad. It's really not. And then let's get in here. Yeah. Oh, please don't rip. Please don't rip. Please don't rip. Alright, guys. Here is your Super Nintendo. This came with everything. Consumer information. And here is the instruction manual for Contra 3: The Alien Wars. It's not horrible. It's okay. I haven't went through all the pages or whatever, but it's not ripped up or bent or destroyed in any way, shape, or form. And also, happy to say that it came with the cardboard thing. It came with its dust sleeve. A lot of these don't. Cart looks to be in fantastic shape. And yeah, there it is, guys. Contra 3, The Alien Wars for the Super Nintendo. In good shape. That is in really good shape. But those are my finds, guys, in the past couple of weeks. I found some really killer box stuff. I found some good sealed stuff. A sealed Atari game, guys. I don't know why. I feel like that's not as uncommon as I think. But to me, just because I believe, in my head, I think just because it's Berserk is the reason that I'm kind of gushing over it. Because I do remember playing that game as a kid. But that's all I have for this video. And I'm going to do probably some more music here soon. Hopefully that does well again. But there it is, guys. Contra 3, The Alien Wars for the Super Nintendo. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff coming in. I'm going to keep hunting. We're going to keep finding stuff. I'm going to keep doing these. This is going to be episode 25 of In the Wild. If you have been keeping up with them, you've seen some cool stuff on this channel, video game wise. And if you check out the music, thank you. I know I keep talking about album reviews. It's been forever since I've done one. That's to the point where I don't even know if I'm going to do the ones that I said. I might not. Definitely want to do some more acoustic stuff. I'm going to pick another song or two and do those. And maybe, like I said, some impromptu playing on the electric and trying to maybe do some vocals for you guys. If you like the content of what you just saw and want to see more very cool, complete in-box video games, stay tuned because there are more coming. Hit the thumbs up, bell notification, leave a comment. You guys know what to do. Until next time, guys, I appreciate the support, and I don't know. That's all I got, guys. Psycho out.